Seedance 2.5 is an incredible model, especially if you know how to use it right. We are going to cover multiple types of vehicles, different characters, props, and both interior and exterior environments, so you can lock in that consistency in your next project. Plus, I will show you how to fix a scene you're not happy with, and we are doing all of that in just 4 simple steps. Let's start with the first step, and that is building consistent reference sheets. We're going to cover 4 reference sheets that you can build today. The first one is the vehicle, the second is the character, then the prop, and finally the environment, including both exterior and interior environments. So, starting off with the vehicle, how do we actually craft a consistent vehicle sheet? And when I say vehicle, I just don't mean a car. I'll explain it in a bit. But first, we'll go over to the Notion template. By the way, this Notion document is linked in the description below, so you can grab it there if you want to follow along. Now, what we're going to do is copy this template on the bottom right, then go back into Claude, paste it, and upload the image of the vehicle we want to generate. At the very bottom it says, fill in this prompt using the attached vehicle image. So I'll just press send. The cool part about this template is that we can also use it for boats, jets, and other vehicles. Now that our vehicle prompt has been generated, all we need to do is copy the prompt, then upload it into ChatGPT, or the platform you're using to access GPT Image 2. Click the plus icon and choose to create an image. An important thing here is that you want to upload the same image that you used to craft this template. So I upload my car, the same reference that I used before, and press generate. As you can see, this was the generated image of the vehicle, the car, the SUV. Now I'll show you how this is done when the vehicle isn't car. We'll go back into the document, copy the template, and paste it again. But this time, I'll upload a different type of vehicle. I'll add the speedboat, so the speedboat is added. I'll send the prompt and repeat the process. Then copy it and I will show you what it's like. As you can see, I did exactly the same thing. I uploaded the image of my speedboat, I pasted the prompt, and this is what I got. It's working pretty well. This is for the boat, and that was for the car. I'll also leave the jet sheet I made on the screen now. As you can see, the jet works pretty well too. So for any vehicle you have, you can pretty much use this to make it more consistent. A vehicle looks different from every side. You have the top view, side view, the front, back, and side profile. It simply works better and makes everything far more consistent. Because if the AI only sees one side of the vehicle, it has to guess the rest. And we don't want any guessing to happen. We want to have control over our subjects. So now, moving on to the character. We'll go back into template and find the character template. It's right here, template 3. We're going to copy that, go back into our chat, paste the character prompt, and attach our character image. I have my character attached here, and I'll simply send the prompt. The process is the same as it was for the vehicle, and I will show you that now. Once the prompt is generated, you can just copy the prompt, go into new chat into ChatGPT or whatever program you're using to generate images, create an image and paste the prompt. Once again, it's pretty important to always attach your image, the image of the subject that you used. So I'll just send the prompt. As you can see, our character is generated and works pretty well. Now we can move over to the prop. One point here, you can use a template. And the template does work. What I'll suggest is only use this template when the prop is something complex, something unique, and something that isn't same from all angles. For example, the business card that you see on the screen right now, I didn't use the prop template for that. Business card is just the text on the front and the back is just white. So there is no point in using a prop template there. But if you have something more unique that looks different from different angles, you can use it. So I don't always use this template for every single prop, but you can judge it yourself based on the prop you have. But the one I use almost always is the environment. The environment is the one that helps the most. It's better if you can get the environment consistent because everything is going to happen inside it. When the scene changes, you want the environment to stay how I imagined it. What I mean by that, if you only upload one image of the environment, like the one that you see on the screen right now, the AI has to guess what's in front of it, what's on the sides. It has to guess so many things. But if you have an exterior environment sheet, you can actually give it a spatial awareness by giving it a multi-angle sheet. So I'll show you that now. We'll go back into GPT Image 2 and paste the exterior environment prompt. Now I'll upload my image and then we can send it. What this does is put everything into a sheet that we can actually use. Once the exterior environment template is done, simply copy it and go back into ChatGPT. It's exactly the same process. And that's the exterior environment. That's how it looks. And I'll put some more before and after examples on screen so you can really see how much it helps. For this example, it does help. But when it comes to interior environments or anything that looks more unique from different angles, that's when it really shines. That's for the exterior. And now for the interior environment, which is right here. This is definitely something you want to use as well. You'll find the interior environment template here too. So now we covered all of the templates for the image. And now that we finished that, we'll move over to the next step. So moving on to the step 2. which is crafting the prompts for Seedance 2.5. In this part, we'll go into Claude, we'll upload our images, click the plus here, choose add files, and add all the files we're going to use. Once we've done that, we'll go into Notion document. These are the templates I provided. You will have it in the description. I'll simply copy template 2, go back into Claude and paste it. As you can see here, there is a space for a story. This is a story from my previous video. What I will do is copy the new story, the one we want, and paste it. You will do the same thing for your own video. You paste this whole prompt, and then all you need to do is add your own story here and upload your references. And all I have to do now is press send. So I have my references, I have my prompt, and I have my story. This story should be reaction. You put in what you want to be happening across the whole video. The more details you give it, the closer a shot comes to what you pictured. Once it's crafted, go over the timeline and read through the shots. If there is something you want to change, simply copy that part, for example, the shot at 4 to 6 seconds, paste it back in and say what you want instead. Take this shot, the one where he slams into the lemon stand. Instead of the left leg, we can make it the right leg, or we can make the shot something different entirely. We can change whatever we want here. That's pretty much the point, but the whole scene can be rewritten too. If we copy another part, we can adjust whatever we need there as well. Once you know what you want to be different, you can just tell it, this one I want to change, and this one as well, then prompt it to update those. And then you have your final prompt. What you do next is copy the prompt, go into Dreamina, paste it, and upload your images. Once you upload all of your images, go down the prompt and tag everything. This is why I said it's important to have everything named properly. As you can see, it's pretty simple here. I have an SUV, card, Diego, Madrid, and so on. If you look down here where it says Diego, I just click on it and it tags Diego. And if you click on the next one, I see a shopkeeper, so I tag shopkeeper. The more images you have, the more this matters. If you don't name things this way, it gets complex fast with 9 or 10 images, or even 5. You're working with image 1, image 2, image 3, and so on, and it just gets harder to tag correctly. This way, it's at Diego, at shopkeeper, and so on. Once everything is tagged, adjust your duration, let's say 30 seconds, then set Seedance 2.5, Omni reference, and click generate. So that's step 2. That's how you craft a prompt from your story and iterate on the scenes. In the next step, I'll show you how to fix a video you already generated. And now we're moving over to step 3, which is fixing and swapping subjects in your video. Here is a 20-second video generated. In the last 7 seconds, I had a white SUV taxi. So I'll play that video now, but I wasn't happy with it. What I wanted was to keep the whole video the same and only change the car. So what I did was simple. I crafted a different vehicle from the same type. Here is the new red SUV I generated as replacement. Then I went into an editor. I'm using Premiere Pro, but any other editor works as well. I cut out the last 7 seconds where the car appears. It's right here. I press I and O on my keyboard to set in and out points, and then I exported just that clip. After that, I uploaded the clip plus the image of the new red SUV into Seedance 2.5. Then I went over the prompt and said, replace the vehicle in the video at video 1 with at SUV. And here is the result of before and after. As you can see, it works pretty well. From here you just need to drop the clip back into your timeline over the original 7 seconds, and the rest of the video stays exactly as it was. That's the point of doing this way. You're only regenerating the part that you didn't like, not the entire 20-second video. And now, let's move over to the next step. And we are moving on to the last step, step 4, which is choosing the right shots and editing. So here I am in an editor. What I did first was choose the clips I made. These are the 3 clips you can see on the screen. Down at the bottom I have the music. I generated this using the 11 Labs Music V2. So I have my music, and on top of it I placed the 3 clips that I chose. This is the clip 1, it's called video C. This is the second one, video A, and it's cut. I switched this part as you saw in the last step. This is the section that switched. This is the red vehicle, the red SUV, which I swapped in instead of the white taxi. It's still an autonomous vehicle. As you see, it has this thing on top. It's pretty much the exact same shot, just a different vehicle. So I cut there, and the way I connected these 2 scenes is with a sound effect to blend them. You can see I use this one here. When the transition between the 2 happens, the shot changes. The audio blends across it, so when you're watching it, you wouldn't notice the 2 separate clips that I edited together. That's the whole video. At the end, I just extracted this part, and that's pretty much how it's done. Choose the right videos, and when you want to continue from one into the next, simply use the blending trick. So that's it for the video. If you like it, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.